Alrighty, well, this is going to be a spike hunt, and if you want to know what I think about spike hunts, check out the video card up top over there. It's about 1.5 minutes long. I think that pretty much sums it up. You can already tell there's other hunters already out like myself, and they're trying to get up on the mountain and get a spot before everybody else does. Competition. Frankly, I'm not all that competitive chasing unicorns. So I'm where I was hunting deer last weekend, and I'm going to the last spot I saw elk, roughly. This hunt, I am hunting elk while keeping an eye out for deer, whereas last weekend I was hunting deer while keeping an eye out for elk. Funny how that works. As this hunt goes, I'm going to be a little bit behind the 8 ball because where I'm at, I've only been out here once or twice, and as elk goes, I'm basically tossing approximately 6 years of terrain knowledge out the window. So it really comes down to how well do I think I know elk, because how I'm going to gauge success on this hunt is if I can find elk. The elk herd. If I can find the elk herd, that's how I'm going to gauge success. So how well do I think I know elk? Guess we'll find out. I'll tell you where we're positioning ourselves right now. What I'm looking at is I'm on a ridge. On either side of this ridge, on this side, I have elk, or as long where I've glassed that satellite bull last weekend. On this side's a basin, north facing. It's still pretty hot. It is like really hot right now, so I'm gonna guess that the elk are on some type of north facing slope, whether it's more shaded. Right now I'm pretty close to private and public boundary, so I kind of suspect that they might be bouncing over to private. They'll do that. So I'm thinking north facing slope, public private boundary. Seen elk nearby in the past. I know there's a cattle watering hole about 1 mile, 2 miles. There might be more down in the drainages, but I won't be able to glass it from here. So right now we're just sitting here with the windows down, gonna listen for bugles. And as soon as it's light, we're just gonna start glassing. First this side, and then the other side. But I don't see anything on this side. I'm gonna bounce over there before the sun makes it unglassable. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back to where I glassed that satellite bull last weekend. place I saw elk at. I should have just came here the first time. I can't believe no one's over here. That's because this spot involves a little walking from the road. So does a bachelor group of 2 count as a herd? The herd bull's down in there with the satellite bulls. The herd can't be far. They'll kind of mill around the outside and try to get a straggler cow. The sun's in my eyes now. I thought I heard some timber cracking down there. So the herd's probably over there. That's got to be the herd bull. The satellites are that way. Okay, I found the herd. Well, I'm kicking myself in the ass. If I stayed where I was, the whole herd would have ran right by me. From the quick glances I saw, I didn't see a spike, but damn that. Should have stayed where I was. At the least I would have made some awesome footage. They're going after their beds. So I think they ran at a diagonal, and they might have been coming out close to where I camped last time. But when I crested the hill over here, I thought I heard an echo of a bugle that way. So they might be bedding close to where I thought they would be, or where I thought they would be. So if my goal was to find the herd, I have been successful in that regard. Now I guess it comes down to sticking around and see if I can see that herd again and see if there's a spike in there. And one thing I've noticed is that the satellite group, the satellite bulls, and the herd bull and harem all took the same path. Now the herd bull and the harem, they took the same path well after the bachelor group. So this is probably some type of an established trail or route that they use, and it looked like they were following the natural contours of the ground to kind of like to stay low. And if that's what they're doing, then I think I know where they crossed the road and dropped down into the bowl on the other side over there. Now that I've had my geezer nap, I'm gonna see if I can find where those elk crossed over. Tracks, scat, any type of sign, that type of thing. I'm thinking maybe on their way out they followed the contour of the ground and crossed the road either behind those trees or somewhere over here. Now if they crossed over there, they could have gone that way or this way. I want to think they went down here, but let's just backtrack, see if we see any sign that way. The wind has been really bad. That right there. See that dust devil over there? That might be all the track we get. But they did come down right here. I'm thinking they probably hooked around and went that way. Honestly, I really do think they went that way just by the terrain. It's like a natural funnel or corridor. Well, I don't see anything. Can an elk take a dump and run at the same time. I don't know. But I'm not going to spend the gas beating these hills when I can just wait until gray light. So that's what we're going to do. Alright, well, I was going to glass back over that way, but another guy took that spot, so I'm over here now. Now, where I think those elk crossed was over there. Or actually, they were over there. I think they crossed. They crossed over here about 8:30 or so, and I think they went back down that way somewhere. Now, if they are back in here, they're going to be in those ridges that have the shadows. You got shade and pine mixed with aspens. So, over there. Trouble is that I can't glass squat because the sun's in my face. So that ridge I was just pointing out from over that direction, just heard 2 gunshots coming from that direction. Dang it. I was gonna work that. There's another ridge that goes over that way, and there's an area I wanted to look at over that direction. I was gonna do that tomorrow. Somebody may have beat me to it. There's a pumpkin on every ridge. You can't be everywhere at once.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
I think I just shot a spike. He's over there. They came running through here, and I just glassed, and there's a couple of them. Oh my gosh. 11 years. 11 years I've been chasing one of these. Oh. Has it been 11 years? I don't know how long it's been. Over a decade. I'm taking the head home. Now the work begins. Savor the moment.
Many unbearable hours later.
Oh. See that light over there? That is a little lamp at the kill site, and that was a damn good idea. Makes finding the quarters easier. Solo pack out at night. Too much fun. Alrighty. I shot him at about 6:30. It's now 11:30. 5 hours later. Oh. I don't think I've had a day that long since I was in the military. My day started at 2 a.m., ended at 12:30 when I found a place to camp. There was a few, I was surprised. There was actually a couple, it was a small herd, and there was 2 spikes that I had eyes on, visually verified that there were spikes. They came over the hill from my left out of nowhere. which tells me that they were being bumped around, I think. They were running full tilt. I did not have time to range them, but I could tell that they're somewhere within my zero. Where's my zero? 300 yards. Maximum point blank range. So I shot my Tika I have a 3-round magazine in that thing. I shot 3 rounds at that elk. They were in full sprint. I don't know the range. But he's dropped, I don't know, about 100 yards later. And he was on the ground, and then for a 4th shot, I gave him a coup de grace, I think. I don't know, I only saw 2 bullet holes in it. It may have been 3. So I missed at least once. At least once. Dressing out, pack out, everything. So I was gauging success by whether or not I found the elk herd. Instead, I'm bringing home a spike. I think we've been successful. You have a good one.